Hey everyone, TimaeuSS, welcome to another Etheria restart video. A lot of you guys have seen my previous video about what has changed for Etheria, because we did go over some of the quality of life improvements that has changed for Etheria. So today we are going to take a look at some of the crazy things that has been updated, including the auto reconfig, the new attunement, and also the gearing stuff. So yeah, let's get started. Well, first of all, you can see that the game is moving on towards the next season. So I think the game itself will be a lot more seasonal focused. You can see that in terms of the ranking system, you can see that the server ranking is also available versus the worldwide ranking. And then you see that the Hall of Glory will have everyone that have placed in the top 3 for both Season 0, Season 1, SS1, and now we are going into SS2, and also EWS currently locked it, but we should be having one at the end of the year. And yes, I will be doing some more RT videos and going over some of the stuff with top players later on. But yeah, let's not waste any things further. First of all, if you take a look at the Animus, especially the shells, they have had quite a bit of rework. Okay, so taking a look at, for example, if I were to go over some of the stuff, you see that in the Empower, there's now the auto reconfig, which means it's gonna spend everything all at once until you reach a mythic one. This is fantastic because yeah, we sometimes get stuck re-rolling a lot of the stuff, but now we can actually just jump straight to mythic. Let me find one, for example, that yeah, let's just say yeah, let's just take this one, for example. I want to have a red speed, right? So I go into Empower and go to auto config, click on mythic, and then it just go all the way and will stop at mythic for you, which is pretty cool. Now, the one thing I would hope they would do instead is, for example, just completely skip all the way to the mythic, because right now you still have to pretty much go through the auto reconfig itself. So you can see it's running in the background and it doesn't skip everything, right? You have to wait until it goes through everything and boom, then it hits. So yeah, that is one thing. Maybe we could potentially see a much faster reconfig instantly into red, but yeah, we can't do that. Now, this is going to be implemented as well. I don't have a selection box, but you can actually get to choose your own passive modules, which is insane. You can see that you can use your selection box or other events that will give you these selection boxes, and you get to choose what your substat passive is going to be. I think this is such a crazy part, and honestly, this is kind of the pity system we were hoping for, right, for the shell system. I'm glad it's finally implemented now. But I need to see how likely we are going to get this module selection box as part of the income resources. So we definitely want to see that in action. But a lot of the icons also, I feel, got optimized as well, so things look quite nice. I do very much like what I'm seeing. And there's also, look at this respect system. All right, you can see that you are now able to choose what subs you want. So I remember farming non-stop for that supernova for Fuchio, which is the evil guard with bloodbath set, and took forever. But now with this currency that can get some events and also from purchases, the Octa node, you can actually just select whatever set you want. And yeah, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy that allows you to change the spec for this to build the shell you want. And also one thing is that we now have skins. That's right. I hope we get more of these, but yeah, look how cool these skins look. They're so shiny as well. Maybe there's some customizability things we can do. I do like this very much because yeah, right now we're farming a lot of a shell all of a sudden again, and then getting all of that for skins as part of the farming journey is, in my opinion, fantastic. I think this is so nice. This is honestly so nice. So yeah, we've had the quality of life stuff, the shell attunement for selector, and the skins, all that for shells is definitely a step in the right direction. So quite happy with how things are going in that regard. And of course, now from the PvP loadout, you are also able to empower your shells. So a lot of you guys may not know that already. So very good improvement. Now moving on towards the module and the gears. So you can see that we now have this new tuning as well as alteration. So those are very, very different things, okay? In terms of the module alteration, you essentially get to randomize your subs. So I do have quite a bit. I want to see how it looks. For example, you can have a initial number of 4 piece that you have, and then you can reroll it all the way to its fresh state. Right, I'm trying to select one that isn't that great, that I probably won't use. For example, here, this one, right? And then you can redo all of it and then re-roll all of it as well. So that is the cooling part, because not only do you get a completely random subset, and of course it tells you the number of subsets and attributes, but it also gives you a seemingly completely random investments as well, because there's like 2 blue, 1 green. There isn't one that you know, for speed farming doesn't seem to be you know, the way to go. So if we do, for example, here, oh, this is a pretty decent one. Oh, I mean, okay, speed. Actually, okay, we do that. It's not that much better, and it's 3 sub attributes. So here you actually do want 4 sub attributes to reroll into, and then you want to make sure that starting off 4, you're not missing on a roll. There's also the tuning aspect of things, which yeah, it's very, very scarce in terms of resources, but it allows you to keep all of the subs but reroll everything, right? I think this is not that great for example things that you're speed farming into, because it's fantastic for gear that has 4 subs that are really, really good, but may not have all of the correct rolls into the correct stuff. For example, I know for a fact I have some like that where it's like speed, crit. Yeah, for example, this one, right? It's called crit damage, HP, speed, and bonus. And look, this looks great, but none of it, I mean, it essentially only rolled 1 into speed. That's it, right? I want at least some rolls into attack or even crit damage, but the purple HP could have been a purple attack bonus or crit rate. So you definitely want to see this is much better. I lost a little bit of speed, sure, but look at the amount of crit and the attack bonus I got, right? 4 speed in exchange for 5 crit rate is a win in my book. So yeah, this is not bad. It's for, you know, when you have 3 or 4 correct substats, and then you want to re-roll it to see what you end up as. So yeah, not bad at all. Even here, right, you can see that this was such a fantastic piece, but it went all into HP bonus, which I don't need. So I'm going to tune that, and it now dodged everything. So it going to the attack, crit damage, which is nice, went into 2 into speed as well, and dodged HP. So again, so this is fantastic, and pretty much a great great aspect of module overhaul that I think is yeah, it's a step in the right direction for sure. So overall, lots of quality improvement, lots of changes, and I'm gonna be picking up the game a lot more. Just need to make sure I do some cleaning, spring cleaning for shells, for gears, and all that stuff. It's definitely some work that needs to be done, and X2 is on the way as well, so I'm going to be spending a lot of time, and also stamina. I've been saving up, looking at the amount of health pots, stamina pots I have saved up going into X2. So yeah, events wise, I mean, there's lots of things going on, and there's the new awaken stuff, which I'll probably talk about later on, but overall, yeah, things are looking great in my honest opinion, and I have more interesting things to definitely cover in the upcoming days. Anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here. Thank you so much once again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.